Hello everyone, this is Will and this is Pokemon Scarlett Indigo Disk Part 2. We're currently in the terrarium as we've now got over 200 registered on the Pokedex in the Blueberry Academy. I've been doing a lot of progress on the live streams and the odd bits here and there, but as we've got over 200 now, we should be able to trigger Perrin side quest. Let's give it a look, is it? It was hard work, it was quite a bit of a challenge, but we managed it. Probably know more about Pokemon in the terrarium than I do, and I got here first. Terrarium. I'll be honest, I'm going to be hashing that a lot. I apologise. It is what it is. Let's crack on with it. I guess you've earned yourself that hot tip. Take a look at these photos. Think I can see that? Ooh, right, okay. Now that's very foretelling. See those strange Pokemon? That first one's called Gouging. Oh, right, okay, so the first one's Gouging Fire apparently. And that other one's Raging Bolt. Totally unknown Pokemon in totally unknown places. If they're real, it'd be a huge deal. Apparently these places are in Paldea. You have any idea where, Swell? I got a bit of an inkling. Are they famous spots? I want to visit them. Of course, you know how it is these days, right? These photos could totally be fake. But if you want to know for sure, maybe you could go and try and search these Pokemon out. I can show you the photos again anytime you like. Just give me a shout. And find me something good, Swell. I've got faith in your survey skills. Was the first one really Gouging Fire? Let's have a look at that again. Alright, I sort of see it now. I mean, let's face it, you can't miss that. That's obvious. But I suppose that's the whole point of photos. They're always blurred or out of focus. I suppose that is half of it, I suppose. Right. So what we're going to do then, we're going to take a trip back to Paldea. And we are back. We're back in Paldea and we're at the Zero Gate. Let's go see what this is all about, is it? And if we stay tuned after these events, apparently there's a bit of a, well, it's probably not a secret by now, but apparently there's a little mini event involving Terapagos in Kitakami, so we'll probably be venturing into that after these events. So stay tuned for that and see what that's all about. Can't ride in here. Well, I thought that's what I needed to be honest. No? Oh, it does automatically, fair enough. By the looks of it anyway. Yes. I've never gone in that way, I just normally use the lift at this point, but I figured I'd try and make it a bit more dramatic. Alright, never mind. Plenty of jump fluff around. Right, from what I believe, apparently it's in this sort of area. So let's have a juicy gander, is it? They've done an awesome job with these past Paradox forms, I'm not gonna lie. It looks awesome. Oh, there it is. Sort of smack up behind him. Let's have a look, is it? It does look awesome, they do. Even from a distance. It's a shame we can only catch the one and that they haven't become like regular encounters. You know what I mean? So apparently they were meant to be, weren't they? That does look amazing though. They do. Right. Let's give this a go then. I've got like a laid out because apparently this needs a bit of a battle. Ooh, thunderclap. But it failed. Okay, we got the hypnosis off to start with. Maybe that's a bit better. We can see it in a bit more of his glory now. Right, look at the false swipe off. I mean, I can't see me doing that much damage to it. As my glade's not exactly the best glade. Not wanting to put it down. But nonetheless, I just don't want to be having to reset. Let's give it a cheeky go. I mean, apparently it's classified as legendary, but it's also paradox. And I'd say it's legendary at that rate. Still asleep though. He must have been tired. Okay, let's keep chipping away this damage. I don't know whether it's got any attacks that can harm himself. So I want to be cautious of that. Oh, we're tanking that. We're tanking that quite good, in fairness. There's one more false swipe. Is in the red. Blackened hammer. That was pretty impressive. Okay, it's obviously going to be a while now for me to get the hypnosis off because I was lucky enough to get it off in the first hit. So perhaps I should have waited for a bit. Okay, for the hypnosis again. We got the hypnosis off. Okay, so that's Raging Bolt in the red, and it's now asleep. Two. Not lucky yet, but it's still asleep. So, keep on trying with the Ultra Balls. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Oh, so close. Okay, so the Ultra Ball out. But again now. 1. Ooh. Being quite stubborn, isn't it? Being quite stubborn. I mean, could go for another false swipe. I mean, can't see that making much of a difference. But luckily he's still asleep, so we'll try another Ultra Ball now. It might make the difference. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close, but not close enough, obviously. Sort of wish the camera would stay where you put it as well instead of resetting every time. Okay, so we got not even 1, being quite the awkward one. Ooh, really. What's the Ultra Ball? 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2. 1. Oh, go for the Ultra Ball. Again. Go 1, 2, 3. And we got it. Took a few attempts, but we got it. Okay, let's have a see what this looks like then. It's said to incinerate everything around it with lightning launched from its fur. Very little is known about this creature. And it's an electric dragon type and is 17'1". Raging Bolt has been sent to your boxes. Okay, so let's have a quick juicy gander at this Raging Bolt of ours. Photosynthesis. Looks like it's got some sort of neutral. That's pretty good. I mean, the game even says it's pretty good. Can't complain of that. is quite literally pretty good. So obviously we've got the photosynthesis, which is obviously pretty much all we got. Let's see what else he could learn. Well, it's got ancient power, calm mind, dragon tail, sunny day, and shock. He's got quite a good range of moves from standard then. And I mean, yeah, ancient power is always useful when it works, of course. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to nip back up at the top of Area 0, and we're going to have a look for Gouging fire. Gouging fire. We'll snap back in a moment. Okay, we're back on top now after capturing Raging Bolt. Being advised, we need to go to Research Center 3, so we're just going to skip there. It's much quicker now at this point. So, if you zip then to Research number 3, we'll be facing the cave then. Obviously that goes down into the depths of Area 0. But apparently, tis upon there. Not want to encounter anything if we can help it. So we're going to be climbing above this cave now, and it's probably going to be near this waterfall if anything now, I'd imagine. Okay, so it doesn't appear like it's near this one, so we're going to another climb up again, I think. Tell you what, let's have a look to get off Coridon. Okay, we can't quite see up there on the way. Okay, so leap of faith. Let's get to the top of this waterfall then. Okay, we've got a platform here, so we're going to take a hop off. Oh. Nearly didn't make that. Something tells me I've got it slightly wrong. Let's have a keep looking up. No, we do not. It is literally right by there. So yeah, so when you go to research level 3, you go right above the cave and climb straight to the top to where these are. So, again, these look amazing in my opinion. I quite like these designs. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it then. Okay, so it's going to be the same again. Going to try and put him to sleep first, which is not going to work on the first turn, but that's okay, because Gallade avoided the move in time. That's always a good call. And I should have recovered Hypnosis' PP. It looks like it's running low. And Gallade, like the beast he is, absolutely Dante. Burning Bulwark. Warrock. Protected itself. But it was pointless because he's now asleep. He is now in the land of Nod. Okay, but with it protecting itself, it's absolutely fine because we can still hurt him. And again, I'm edging on the side of caution. Probably no real need, but rather a little caution than a great regret, I think, at this point. So I won't fancy having to reset again. It did wake up. Okay, so let's see what it does this time then, if I do without going for an attack. So it is an extravagant protect then, basically. but I get burnt. Oh, that's an interesting move. Okay, that's interesting. And of course, my attack is half now. And we're obviously taking chip damage. Okay. Wonder if I can get the hypnosis off again. There we go. I may have to go for a full restore because it's not looking too clever at the minute. In fairness, Gouging Fire seems to be a little bit trickier than the Raging Bolt at the minute. Due to the burn status. Okay, go for the false swipe. Still asleep. Wonder if I should have a cheeky go at the Ultra Ball. I think I will, you know. I think I will. I think we'll have a cheeky go. I'm not expecting it. 2, 3. Ha ha! It was easier to catch compared to Raging Bolt. That's for certain. Okay, so those 2 new paradoxes have been caught. So there are scant few reports of this creature being sighted. One short video shows it rampaging and spouting pillars of flames. So it's been sent to the box. So I take it 238 and 239 are going to be Violet's exclusive then. So hopefully we'll see those in Terror Raids at some point. So obviously we've seen Raging Bolt. And now we got Gouging Fire. So let's see what moves he would have access to. Double Kick. Noble Roar. Morning Sun. This could be quite useful in competitive because you've got the Morning Sun for recovery. Photosynthesis for speed and get a sunny day out. Yeah, it looks like that could be quite useful. I dare say some cleverer people will be utilising that to its best capabilities. It's got a timid nature. So that means his physical is... well, it looks like it needs to be the other way around by the looks of it. Yeah, so obviously I would say I would need to have lowered special. So I can't think off the top of my head what nature that would need to be. But again, it's pretty good. Quite literally is quite pretty good. Okay, what we're going to do now, we are going to zip out of Area 0 and on to Kitakami. So, I shall see you in Mosui Town in a moment. And we are back now within Kitakami. As apparently, rumour has it, if we bring Terrapagos to the Crystal Pool area here, apparently there's quite a special, apparently quite special, cutscene. I think I'll personally take a wander up, just in case I do encounter any shinies, as I'm always there for hopeful. But otherwise, I'll probably, if I don't, I'll probably just skip straight up there anyway, for everyone's sake. Because I can't imagine everyone wanting to watch me walking up there for no reason. So, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we're in the Crystal Pool. Unfortunately, no shiny encounters, but with the way I went, I'm not surprised either, because I ended up going literally straight up. So, Terrapagos is second in the party. Let's see if anything happens, is it? Got plenty of Pokemon out in this evening. In the game, at least, anyway. So let's see if we can trigger any sort of cutscene then. We've arrived at the destination. Tell you what, let's see if we send out Terrapagos. Right, I've just had a thought. I may have to go see Ms. Breyer first. I'm wondering if that's got anything to do with it. So I'll snap back to this bit now, I think. I'll go see Ms. Breyer quick, and we'll go from there, I think, guys and girls. See you in a moment. Okay, so class 1-4 is where Ms. Breyer is led to be residing, and there she is. Okay. So obviously this occurs after we catch Terapagos. Originally, this is. As obviously the game prompts you then to go see Ms. Breyer about the paradox research in Area Zero. Glad to see you. You feel rested and recovered after our big adventure down in the Underdepths. Yes. I've done a fair bit since then, but she doesn't need to know that. Youth really is an enviable thing. I'm still feeling all wrung despite having been back for a while now. But on to why I called you here. Since our return, I've been writing up everything we've discovered on our expedition. Honestly, I've hardly slept. I obtained Gita's permission to turn it all into a book. Don't worry, I've made sure to skip a few details and omit the names of those involved. So voila, a proof copy of the book. Freshly delivered from my publisher just for you. Copy of Breyer's book. Proof copy of the exploration notes covering the Area Zero Underdepths. It's filled with long paragraphs that read what happened along with Breyer's thoughts. I behaved recklessly in the Underdepths. I don't know what we would have done if you weren't there. You truly deserve a copy of this book. I just hope it's sufficient as an apology. Something else I need to check with you. Would you mind showing me your terror orbs, Will? It's behaving just like Kieran's and Carmine's orb. I think it might be because your orbs were directly exposed to the energy from Terapagos. See that ever since the Underdepth, they've been able to terrestrialize their Pokemon without charging the terror orbs. Oh, that's handy. Actually, there's one more piece of news I should share with you related to those deepest depths. Terrarium core that hangs from the ceiling of the terrarium. Until now, I've been keeping it topped up with a mixture of Paldean soil and water from the crystal pool in Kitakami. There we go. That's how we've been able to stabilise the terrestrial phenomenon on our academy grounds. But the other day, I tried adding crystals I collected from the Underdepths to that mix, and it caused the properties of the core to change. The result, Pokemon shining in rainbow colours have started appearing all over the terrarium. Oh, so they're going to be stellar types now then, okay. Thanks to this, my research into the terrestrial phenomenon is shining brighter than ever. Okay, so the stellar type terrestrialization grants a boost to moves, but only once per move type. After you use a move, no other moves of the same type will get the boost. In Terra Raid battles, all moves will be boosted without limit. I think I understand. No other moves of the same type will get the boost. Oh, of the same type. So you can get a boost on, say, an electric, normal, and a dark, but not two electric types, perhaps. Or two different moves of the same type, then. I think I got it right. And there was one last thing. A man in a blue suit was looking for you over by the entrance to the academy. That's all I have to report for now. Thanks for setting aside some time to chat. I'm about to pay a visit to my publisher, so I leave you to it. Next time we meet, I'll ask you for a good long look at Terapagos. Till then. Right, so I think this is going to be our cue now to go back to Kitakami. So, until then. Okay, so we're back in Kitakami after our speech with Ms. Breyer. Let's see if anything changes. There we go. So we did need to do that first then. So you need Terapagos on the team with you for this. Okay. Oh! Professor Sada. Well now. This is the cutest development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? And who are you? So this is the real one then? Don't seem to recall it. How does it Pokemon 0 yet? The Winged King. We call it Koraidon. From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude From your perspective, I must have come from the past. Though of course the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that our encounter might not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can in what little time this fate has gifted us? Oh, wow, okay. So this is the real Professor Sada then? Okay. Okay, I'm cool. Is there anything you'd like to ask me? Well, why are you here? Don't really know the cause. I was analysing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, and the next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in that place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. What are you studying now? Searching methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I am drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child and has never let go. Progress has been slow and beset by failures. I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation so I can finally make some progress and return home. What about your family? You even wish to know about my private life? He's probably at home right now. I suppose right now could be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. In this exchange, I'd say the time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. The land of Kitakami. I remember reading about it in certain texts. It's said to be a place where water wells up from the ground imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I may have been shifted quite far in both space and time. That Pokemon you have, the Wing King, Koraidon, found it collapsed on a beach. Its precious partner. To me, you couldn't write all of this. Found it collapsed on a beach. That's, yeah. And I wonder whence it came and how it happened to arrive at that beach. Though it appears you don't know much about the creature's exact origins yourself. Wow. Book you have there. Don't recognise its cover. What is it? Description of areas you run the depths, and a record of Terrapagos' awakening. Who is this Briar to have written such work? Do we actually know that she's a descendant of Heath then? Because I'm quite forgetful, but I don't recall that being mentioned yet. I'm going to say that for now. And see what's said. Descendant of the author of the original Scarlet book. Exploration runs in the family, I see. At any rate, this is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I simply must have the time to read this book more thoroughly. Uh-oh. The mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time near its end. Oh. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Wing King, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine, must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense, or whatever the word is. Though I would hate to part with something so precious to me, would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Scarlet book? Yeah, go on then. Obtain the Scarlet book. Record of the expedition of the Great Crater of Paldea, given to you by Professor Sada. The book has the name Sada written on it in clumsy handwriting. More than you can imagine. I shall take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and Wing King. How lucky we were to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu. Okay. So is this the catalyst that starts it all over again? Interesting. Oh, we got a new opening scene then. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about the last bit either, mind. So I take away back in Paldea then? Yeah, we are. And by looks of it, we got another part to do. Right, okay guys and girls. I think I'll wrap this short episode up. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you consider a like and subscribe. And until the next time, catch you again. Adieu.